Your first home you purchase does not have to be your forever home. It might just be the home that helps you buy the next one. I'm Josh Plowman, and this is your Maine Real Estate Minute. One thing I think that gets missed in the home buying conversation is that home ownership usually happens in stages. A lot of people look at their first home and try to make it check every box. They want the perfect location, layout, the extra bedroom, the bigger yard, garage, finished basement, and room to grow. And I get that. I also, when I was a first time home buyer, wanted all those things too. Nobody wants to buy a home they do not like. But for a lot of buyers, especially in today's market, the first house may not be the dream home. It may be the starter home. And that's not a bad thing. A starter home can be the place where you stop renting and start building equity. Learn what you actually like in a home and give yourself a better shot at the next move. Here's how that can work. You buy a home that fits your life right now. Maybe it's not perfect. Maybe it is smaller than what you eventually want. Maybe the kitchen's dated, the yard's not ideal, it doesn't have every feature you would pick if money were no object. But it's solid. The location works, the payment is manageable, the condition makes sense, and you can see yourself living there for the next several years. Then over time, a few things can happen. You pay down the loan, the home may appreciate, you may make improvements that add value or make the home more appealing. And as your life changes, your income changes, or your needs change. That starter home may become the thing that helps you buy the move-up home. Instead of trying to save the entire down payment for the next house from scratch while paying rent, you may be able to use the proceeds from selling the starter home. That equity becomes part of your next step. And that is how a lot of people move from starter home to a better fit. The starter home first, build equity, sell, use the proceeds towards the move-up home. Then later in life, the stages can shift again. Maybe the kids are grown. Maybe you do not need as much space. Maybe you're tired of maintaining a bigger yard, or you just want single level, less maintenance, and more freedom. That is when some people sell the larger home, downsize, and pocket some of the difference. That is the part people sometimes miss when they're trying to buy the perfect home on day one. The goal is not always to buy the final house first. Sometimes the goal is to buy the right house for the stage you're in. Now, this does not mean you should buy anything just to buy something. You still need to be smart. You still need to think about the monthly payment, condition, location, resale potential, and whether you can realistically stay there long enough for the numbers to make sense. Because buying and selling have costs. You do not want to treat a home like a short-term rental if the plan does not support it. But if you can find a home that works for this stage of your life, and you can see yourself staying there several years, it may be a much better move than waiting forever for the perfect house. For buyers right now, that is the conversation I would be having. Not, can I buy my dream home today, but what is the smartest first step? Because the first step may be what creates the second step, and the second step may be what creates options later. That is the homeowner stage conversation. Starter home, move up home, downsize later. Not everyone follows that exact path, but a lot of people build wealth and flexibility through some version of it. If you're thinking about buying and you're not sure whether you should wait for the perfect home or start with a smart first home, reach out. I'd be happy to help you look at the numbers and talk through a plan.